Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Alexandra here. So the end of the year is fast approaching. There's like less than 10 days left. I figured I'd wrap up this year's Project Pan because realistically I'm not going to finish any more products out of those ones that I chose for my Project Pan within the 10 days or whatever, 9 that are left. So let's just wrap it up and I'll show you what I finished and I'll show you what's left. So when I started this project at the beginning of this year in January, I had decided I was going to do 20 in 2020, but I had picked 30 products that I wanted to use up, and I could use up any 20 of those. That was a bad idea. Looking back on it now, it was like just a little too overwhelming. I had picked too many products that were maybe in the same category. This was like my first official year of project panning on YouTube, so I kind of realized the mistakes that I made, or at least things that I would change for this coming year's project pan. Anyway, so I picked 30 items. I wanted to finish up any 20. Did I finish up 20? No. Sadly, I did not. I finished up 16, so I came really close. I think had it been a little bit of a different year, I think had I had a different job during the majority of the year. So those were like two main factors of why I didn't finish all 20 items that I wanted to finish. But I guess like 16 is pretty good. I don't know. I mean, I'm happy with it. It's still 16 things less in my like collection, I guess, if you want to say. But yeah, like I could have done better. So anyways, show you what items I used. As always, I've thrown out the ones that I used previously to this update. I only have the ones that I used this update to show you that are finished, and then I'll show you the progress made on the other items. So the first thing that I'm going to show you is like a gold highlighter. I mean, I thought it was a highlighter. I don't know if it officially was a highlighter. I'll show you the picture of like last update. My last update's photos are really shitty. They're like really blurry. I don't know what happened there. I guess it was lighting. Anyway, so this is the highlighter. I didn't finish it, I know, and it's so tiny. Like there was no need that I shouldn't have finished it, but it was really densely packed and I couldn't use a brush. I always had to use my finger. But anyways, so I have crushed it up, so because I'm using it with my finger. As you can see, there's not a lot left, and you're like, girl, you can finish that before the end of the year. No, I can't. It'll come really close, but I know I'm not going to finish it. So that's that loose, well, now it's a loose highlighter or whatever. The next thing was my Naked 2 Urban Decay Basics, or Urban Decay Naked 2 Basics mini palette. Again, there's one in here that's kind of breaking. This palette, I'll show you a picture of what it looked like last time. This palette I've been working on for like 3 years. I don't know how people pan eyeshadow palettes or pan eyeshadows in general. I find it really, really difficult. Anyways, and I'm no longer even using... Okay, let's just look. Okay, you can see here, it's really hard to see because this one's broken or falling apart. I had pan on this last update. This is new pan, and then this just has a bigger dip. So I wanted to use up this palette in 2020. Didn't happen. This is one that I use in my brows. This one I use to contour. This one I sometimes use on my face or like my eyes. It's just been taking a really long time. I guess I've heard that these shadows are really densely packed. It's true. It's true. The next thing I don't have, it was like a BEOA hand cream. It's gone, but I did finish that up in March. The next thing that I wanted, I have a list here, guys. Sorry, I'm old school. It was a set of like 3 or 4 masks, face masks, sheet masks, because I hate sheet masks, and I finished up all of those. The last one was in May. The next thing on my list is a Senjance foundation. This has been like my nemesis for the whole year. I've really hated it, but I've actually grown to like it because I might even repurchase it, and I really hated this foundation, like really, really hated it. On its own, it's really shitty for my skin. It changes color, it kind of breaks down. But if I mix it with 2 pumps and 1 pump of this with the Senjance tinted moisturizer, which is kind of what I've been liking to wear on most days. I'm not wearing it now. I don't wear it in videos, but it was really nice, the two of them mixed together, and it's kind of like natural, and because we're wearing masks, it's not so like cakey. So I may even repurchase this. This is the joys of project panning when you're kind of hate panning things sometimes. I'm not really hate panning it, but I really didn't like it. Really didn't like it. Probably hated it, but now I kind of like it, so whatever. I started down here, and now we're here. I didn't make that much progress. As you can see, there's like some air bubbles happening, but I know I didn't finish it. I didn't finish it. These next products, I bundled them together. I don't know how I didn't use up more. This is why I don't buy this product, but anyways. Body sprays. There's 4 of them here. They weren't even all full. I really don't like body sprays. I used up 1. I finished this one in October. This one was half full to begin with. I used it up this much this year since the last update. This one again wasn't full. You can see all my marks for the year, but it's down here now. Okay. And then this one is full, did not touch it. I had bundled them all together because there was only 4 of them. They were minis, and they weren't all full, like I said, to begin with. I could not get through them. I don't really like body sprays. I don't buy them for myself very often. So I did use up another mini body spray that was in the beginning of the year that wasn't in this project, but in this project, I used up 1 out of the 4. So that was a big fail. This product was really hard. I didn't use it up either. Spoiler. It was full at the beginning of the year. This is a Jamaican mango and lime black castor oil for your hair. It's a hair oil. It was full. And it's a big enough bottle. And I mean, I think given another month, and yeah, I'm going to keep using it up until it's done. So I'm going to have more progress on it by the end of the month, but it still won't be finished. But it's really low. It's down to like this line here, like the bottom of the packaging. It's really low. So I have made pretty significant progress on it this year. Again, should have been done. It's not. I'm going to keep using it until the new year. It will be done fairly quickly, but again, for this project, it's not done. Next thing on my list is an Evelyn Charles body butter. I finished that. It was like a tub, if you guys remember. I finished that back in February. Then I used a B&B thickening serum. A Bumble and Bumble, I think it was. Bumble and Bumble thickening serum. I used that up in May. I had a Lush hair oil, which was like a solid that you just rubbed in your hands and then applied into your hair. I finished that back up in March. So that's another reason why that bottle didn't get done, because I was working on 2 this year. I don't have it with me and I'm not getting up to go get it, but you'll see it in my year empties for makeup and fragrances anyways. It was the big Sex and the City perfume. It was like less than half full. I finished that in May. I decluttered 2 clear nail polishes. One of them was it had gotten to the point where it was too thick to use anymore. And then the other one would I'd apply it and it would just peel off my nails within a day. So I decluttered those. I'm not counting those as empties because I didn't finish them, but I got rid of them. God, this is over with. This is a Mary Kay foundation. It looks kind of weird because I've cut it open and I just set the top back on like that. So usually they're a bit longer. I finished this recently, just a couple of days ago. I really like the Mary Kay foundation, but this was for sure the oldest one in my collection out of the 4 or 5 that I have left. And it's a good thing that I worked on this year because for sure it expired and I was still using it. I know, gross, but that's what I do. Unless it bothers my skin or gives me a breakout or whatever. So it didn't really smell. It just sort of smelled like foundation still, but I guess a bit more stronger foundation. I don't know. And it was kind of getting really thick, really thick. Like the foundation consistency had changed. So glad that's finished with. Glad that I got another foundation out and I used it this year. So that was a win. I didn't really care for this product either, but I liked how it made my hair look. This is the Way Wave Spray. As you can see my marks. I didn't have a lot left by the last update, but now it's completely finished. And I finished this back in October. It is a CC hair cream, like 10-in-1. I cut it open, so that's why it looks a little different. It's not very big either. I finished this back in July. I don't know if we talked about this in the last update, and maybe there's a couple things that I forgot that I talked about, but anyways, this is done. This is probably the product that I am most sad about. I'm really sad about this one. This is the Jelly Pong Pong. It's really gross and dirty. I'm sorry, it's super old. The Jelly Pong Pong Cosmetics Caribbean Sun Bronzer Duo. The bronzer was finished years ago, like literally years ago, if I can open it. And now I've been working on the blush. I hate blush, FYI, if you didn't know, which I talk about it a lot, so you probably do. I wear it on my eyes. I'm wearing it today. I wear it as like a one and done eyeshadow look. Yeah, so I'll put the photo in that I had from previous update. This is now. I'm pretty mad about it because it's rolling over into next year. I'm not going to put it in next year's project pan, even though I probably should. Maybe I'll change my mind on that. I don't know. I think I'm going to repress it at the end of the year and continue using it. And it will be done probably in like, I want to say before February, but it's highly possible it will take until March. So anything is possible with that. It just doesn't die. The next thing that I have on my list here was 3 mini like hand moisturizers or hand lotions. I don't know, little mini ones. I finished those in May. That I don't have with me, I left it in my makeup empties for the year because I finished it previous, was the Bravo lip sense. I finished that in July. Next lip sense I have on here, I just used it for the last time today, and that's why it's all shaken up, because I shook the shit out of it to try to get one more use. This is it layered with something else, but it is my Fire Opal lip sense. The markings have kind of worn off. So this is finished. I really love this shade for like the first couple of years I had it. I loved it. And then I didn't really love it anymore. The shade, it was just a little too light for me, and I would layer it with things. I like it with this combination with Cappuccino, but I'm glad it's over, it's done. It was getting a little thick at the end as well. So it was definitely time for it to be done. I wore this a couple of times, as you can see. I didn't even make a new mark because it's going to be right under the other one. And they just kind of change. You just have to shake it and it's fine. But some of the like shimmer in it settled. I wore this a couple of times. This is the Lip Sense in Mauve Ice. I wore this a couple of times, but like the mark would be directly right under the other one. So I'm not going to mark it. I love that shade. I just didn't get through it because I had put in 6 lipsticks this year and then masks became a thing. So I just focused on the ones that were like, I just focused on the ones that I could or had the best chance of finishing this year. That's kind of what happened. I still used it, but not as much as I could have. Another thing that's in my empties makeup that I forgot to bring out, it's the Pixi eye crayon. It was like a little shimmer eye crayon. It's gone. I finished that in January. I think there was like 2 uses left when I had put it in. I didn't realize it was as low as it was. My phone rang, so I had to go do that. There was someone at the door. Amazon was delivering a package. So, hey, next thing on my list is also by Sensions. It is it was like a liquid eyeshadow in Sandstone Pearl Shimmer. It looks disgusting. I took the paper off because I wanted to see inside to see what was going on, or not paper, the packaging, I guess, or whatever. I know there's still some left at the top here and there's still some here at the bottom, but I've already taken out the stopper and I can't get anything else out. So she done. I finished that in November. I was sort of using it. I tried to use it as a liquid highlighter. I hate liquid highlighters, didn't go well. And then I would sometimes put it on as eyeshadow. But for the most part, I used that up as a, I mixed it in with my foundation or in my primer, and I didn't really care for it. So yeah, glad that's finished. Another thing that I didn't finish, it was this Mary Kay eye crayon. This is probably the oldest thing in my collection. I really want to get it over with and done with, but it's taking forever because I only use it as like an inner corner highlight. It hasn't separated yet from the packaging, so that's a good sign, I suppose. Here are my marks for it. So starting, and now we're down to there. It is what it is. I really wanted to get it out of the way this year. Didn't happen. Maybe I'll roll this over into next year because although it doesn't look like a lot of product, this will probably take me an entire year of using it every time I wear makeup. So that's that. I used up it was a gloss like this. I've also used up this one, but there was a glossy gloss like this from Sengens, and this is the Opal gloss. I finished up both this year. This one hardly had any. It was down to here at Last Update. Now it's done. So I finished up the glossy gloss in May, and I finished up the Opal gloss in October. These are the Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks. So Androgyny is kind of drying out, but I decided I was going to try to revive it with that Inklot Duraline drops. I probably used this Androgyny about 7 times this year. Not great, but whatever. I didn't finish it. Here is Gemini. It kind of looks like it's discoloring in the package, but again, it smells fine and it performs fine. I think I used this one about 7 times as well. Didn't finish it. And this is Watermelon Soda. Guess what? It's getting thick. I could apply some Inklot drops in here as well if I wanted to. I'm not going to, because guess what? Guess how many times I've used this year? Just guess. 0. I used this bitch up 0 times. I didn't use it at all. So I'm going to declutter it. I really hate decluttering things because it's just a waste of money. I hate wasting things, but I realize I'm never going to use this. It's probably too old to pass along to anybody else. I've used it probably twice, and I don't really like it, so it's going in the trash. Bye, bitch. My Britney Spears perfume in Circus, I believe. Yes, Circus. This is my oldest perfume. And again, because I had 2 perfumes in this project and a lot of body sprays, it was really hard to get as much progress on this as I wanted. Here are my marks. Beginning of the project, and now we're down to here. So I am below like the halfway mark, or just at the halfway mark. So this was hard. Perfumes are hard. I swear you could only use up like 1 a year, even if you wear it every day. They just take a long time. I got some good progress on it. I'd like to finish this probably in 2021. Probably gonna roll this over. We'll see. And finally, the last product in this project. Here's the before picture of it. From Last Update. And this is it currently. So this is the Nomad. It's an intense eyeshadow in Cohiba, I guess. I don't know. Not a lot of progress. I think I've worn this like 3 times maybe since the last update. I think I might roll this into 2021 as well. I do really like it, and I think I'm gonna roll it over. I don't know. We'll see. But that's it. That was my project pan for 2020. 20 that gotta go. It is what it is. I wish I did a little bit better, but I was really close, and I still made a lot of progress on these items that were in my project pan. Let me know if you guys are doing a project pan, if you did one. How did it go? Let me know, and stay safe. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.